Hey guys, Random Ginger here. Today I'm bringing you a Minecraft man cannon. So before we get started, I'll just show you how it works here. Like that, get launched right on up. It's pretty easy. So the idea for this kind of came to me when me and my friend were trying to come up with concepts for PvP maps, and I thought that this might be a cool thing to add. So I tried my hand at it, and I think it turned out pretty well. Over here we have kind of what got my mind thinking about this. This is a TNT cannon that is kind of a double kind of TNT cannon. So this first set will shoot you like up a little bit and out, and then the second set, once you're up in the air here, because it has a little delay on it because of that repeater, will shoot you out again. So you kind of get a diagonal thing instead of more one directional. So I'll show you how that works real quick. Goes down, pistons push it closer to me, and I get launched right on up. The problem with this one though was that every time you want to relaunch it, you have to put new TNT in, and that's not something you can do in a PvP map. So I came up with this version, which uses something that I'd seen in SethBling's videos, which is custom spawners. So right here, this is a spawner, but instead of spawning a mob, it's spawning prime TNT. And the TNT that it's spawning has a fuse of 0, which means that it will ignite immediately once it's spawned. And the spawner has a player detection radius of 2, which means that once a player gets within 2 blocks of it, it will spawn TNT. And I have it set so that it spawns 4 TNT at a time. So once I walk off this ledge, as soon as I walk off the ledge, I will become within 2 blocks of the spawner, and it will spawn TNT right below this block here. So oh, it just spawned. So yeah, you kind of saw where that spawned, right down there. And then that TNT will be spawning a little bit behind me and a little bit below me, so it'll kind of launch me diagonal up here. So it's a lot similar in function to this design over here, except for in this one you don't have to reload it every time, so it's a lot nicer. The only problem with this one is that it's really inconsistent. I mean, you land up on that landing pad somewhere, but sometimes, like you just saw there, I was a little short. This one just went a little longer, so depending on the strength of the blast, you might land anywhere from here to here, or even a little shorter down here. But I built this little underhang, so even if you do go a little short, you'll still be good. So then I thought it might be kind of convenient to have a longer one instead of one that shoots you up so high. So I came up with this design. It's basically the same thing. All it does is shoots you a little bit farther. And the reason that it shoots you farther is because instead of having the TNT spawn like when you're right here, since the TNT is spawning right there, instead of having to spawn when you're right here, so it's kind of directly diagonal down from you, so it shoots you kind of straight 45 degrees up like that. The spawner is actually right here. So what that means is the player will be somewhere around right here when it spawns, and then the TNT is a lot more behind them rather than down, so it shoots them much more horizontally. But it's basically the same idea behind it, and the nice thing about this one also is that it's much more consistent. You can see that I landed in about the exact same spot both times there. That'll happen almost every time, just because in this one you're walking in a straight path, so there's less room for error. But while in this one you're walking off an edge, so you're falling, and there's different speeds and all that junk that comes into play. So the other problem that I ran into when I was making these things was, obviously in a PvP map you're going to be in survival mode, and when you get hit by a TNT blast you take damage, and also when you land you might take some damage. So what I did was I used another one of SethBling's nice MCEdit filters, and I made some custom potions. So these are splash potions of resistance at level 99, and they only last for 5 seconds. So that's about the time from when you get launched to when you land, and then it'll go away, so that it's not actually giving players any advantage. It's just so that they don't get hurt on the launch. So now if I switch my game mode to survival, I can walk through here, get splashed with a potion, and goes away right there. So that works out pretty nicely. Okay, back in creative. I think that's basically it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. I know this is one of my first videos, but I'm gonna be trying to come up with new things, showing you guys new things at least once a week. Once again, thanks to SethBling for giving me the tools to be able to make all this stuff. And leave any questions or anything that you have in the comments. I'll try and get to as many of them as I can. I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day.